Good morning, students. After discussion of saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons, let us now discuss IUPAC nomenclature of derivatives of hydrocarbons, means the organic compounds having one functional group. How we can name them and what are the important rules which are to be followed while giving IUPAC name of these compounds. Let us see. So first of all, functional groups are a specific group of atoms or a single atom within molecule that have their own characteristic properties regardless of the other atoms present in a molecule, and these functional groups actually determine the chemical properties of organic compounds. So it is very important to understand what are functional groups and how they are named. Actually, whenever a functional group or some heteroatom is present in an organic compound, we need to add certain secondary suffix or prefix to the name of hydrocarbons, as we have discussed already. And these secondary prefix and secondary suffixes are to be added in the manner which following certain rules of IUPAC. So let us discuss those rules one by one. First of all, nomenclature of organic compounds having functional group alcohols. Actually alcohol is a functional group having OH group, that is hydroxy group, and if an organic compound has one OH group, then those kind of alcohols are called monohydric alcohols, and such alcohols can be represented by a general formula ROH, and here N, or you can also write this at CnH2n plus 1 OH. Here N is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. For alcohols, secondary suffix used is ol and general IUPAC name is alkanol. Common names of alcohols are alkyl alcohols, and for a branched hydrocarbon part, prefixes are added as we have already discussed in previous videos. Whenever one or more substituents are attached with the main parent chain, then their names are added in alphabetical order as prefix. And if an organic compound contains two or more OH group, then di, tri or tetra all can be added as a suffix. Let us see few examples of monohydric alcohols having one OH group. The simplest compound is methyl alcohol, commonly named as methanol. With 2 carbon atoms, the alcohol is ethyl alcohol, common name. IUPAC name is ethanol. For 3 carbon, when arranged in a straight chain, then the common name is normal propyl alcohol, and IUPAC name is given as by adding location or the position of that OH group, propane 1-ol. For 3 carbon atoms, if OH is present at the second carbon atom, then commonly it is named as isopropyl alcohol, and IUPAC name would be propane 2-ol. Similarly, for normal butyl alcohol, the name would be butane 1-ol. If OH is attached at second position in the chain of carbon atom having 4 carbon atoms, then the name is butane 2-ol. Means we need to give number from that side after selecting the longest chain, from where we get the lowest position for functional group. But other rules are similar. You need to select the longest chain containing functional group. And similarly, for isobutyl alcohol, the name would be 2-methyl propane 1-ol. And for tertiary butyl alcohol, as the chain can be selected only of 3 carbon atoms, so the name would be 2-methyl propane 2-ol. Next are the compounds having functional group halogens. As halogens are not considered as the major functional group, rather they are treated as substituents. So the secondary prefix used for these compounds is halogen or halo, and these compounds can be represented by this general formula Rx or CnH2n plus 1x if one halogen atom is present in the compound. And general IUPAC name for these compounds is halo secondary prefix plus word root plus ane, haloalkane. And similarly, if multiple bonds are present, then it may be haloalkene or haloalkyne. And common names for haloalkanes is alkyl halide. And for other substituents, prefixes are to be added in alphabetical order as discussed earlier. Let us see few rules for naming haloalkanes. We need to find the longest carbon chain, number the longest carbon chain such that the carbon atoms to which the halogen is attached get the lowest number. Multiple halogen atoms are labeled with the Greek numerical prefixes like di, tri, tetra to denote the total number of identical halogen atoms attached to a carbon atom. If more than one halogen atom is attached to the same carbon atom, the numeral is repeated that much time. And in case different types of halogens are attached, they are always named alphabetically. Suppose if bromine, chlorine, iodine are present in the same compound, then we need to number as well as name in alphabetical order. The position of the halogen atom is indicated by writing the position and name of the halogen just before the name of parent hydrocarbon, that is in the form of a prefix. In case multiple bonds are present in the chain, preference is given always to the multiple bond while numbering the chain. Here we can see few examples of IUPAC names of alkyl halides. CH3Br having one carbon atom and one bromine atom. The common name is methyl bromide. IUPAC name is bromomethane, as bromo is the prefix used for this functional group halogen. Next, chloroethane. Third one is chlorine is added to the straight chain 3 carbon atoms. The name would be 1-chloropropane. If chlorine is added to the second carbon atom, then it would be 2-chloropropane. For a chain of 4 carbon atom, accordingly, the position of chlorine is you can say decided by numbering the chain from that side from where we get the lowest position of that. So similarly, fifth compound is named as 1-chlorobutane, sixth one is 2-chlorobutane, seventh one we have one substituent methyl also, so we will write the name alphabetically 1-chloro-2-methylpropane. And for eighth compound, it is 1-iodo-2,2-dimethylpropane. And for ninth one, it will be common name is vinyl bromide and IUPAC name is bromoethene. And for 10th one, the common name is allyl bromide and the IUPAC name is 3-bromopropene. Next is nomenclature of ethers. Ether is a kind of functional group which is also considered as a substituent, not a major functional group. And compounds having one ether group in that are generally represented by the formula ROR-, where R may be equal to R- or may not be. When both of these alkyl groups are equal, then the ethers are called simple ethers, and when these two groups are different, then ethers are known as mixed ethers. The smaller alkyl group of the two R is named as prefix by adding oxy. For example, secondary prefix alkoxy is added to the parent name. Let us see few examples. Suppose first compound CH3OCH3. Common name is dimethyl ether. IUPAC name is methoxymethane. For second compound, the smaller group is CH3. It is a mixed ether. The smaller group will be taken as prefix and the larger one will be taken as parent name having alkane. Name would be methoxyethane. For third one, simple ether, it would be ethoxyethane. And for the fourth one, it would be we need to select a chain, longest chain of maximum carbon atom. That would be a straight chain of 3 carbon atom to the right side of ether group, and the group OCH3 is present at second carbon atom. So the name would be 2-methoxy-2-methylpropane. Next is nomenclature of aldehydes. Aldehyde is a functional group having a double bonded oxygen atom with the carbon and one hydrogen atom, and it is commonly represented as RCHO or CnH2nO, where N is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And secondary suffix used for aldehydes is L, and general IUPAC name is alkenyl. For a branched hydrocarbon part, accordingly prefixes are added, and for two or more aldehydes group we can write di or tri-al after writing the word root and primary suffix. Let us now discuss few examples for aldehyde functional group. The simplest aldehyde having one carbon atom is commonly named as formaldehyde, and in IUPAC name it is methanol. Second compound having two carbon atom, the name is ethanol. For third compound having three carbon atoms and one aldehyde group, the name is propanol. For 4 carbon atom it would be butanol, and for 5 it is pentanol. As CHO group is a terminal group, so it doesn't require indicating the position of this aldehyde group, as it is understood that it is present at the terminal end. Next is nomenclature of ketones. Ketones have a functional group C double bond O in between the carbon chain, where the CO carbonyl group is directly linked to two different carbon atoms on both of the sides, and in this way it is different from alcohol. For example, you can see C double bond O, this carbonyl carbon is directly attached with two alkyl groups, and these two alkyl groups may be same or different accordingly. And general IUPAC name for ketones is alkanone, having one ketonic group in the compound. For example, simplest ketone is commonly known as acetone or dimethyl ketone. It is a simple ketone having two similar groups on both of the sides of carbonyl carbon. IUPAC name is propanone, as 3 carbon atoms are there. For 4 carbon atom, the compound will be named as butanone or butane 2-on, and the common name is ethyl methyl ketone, and this is a kind of mixed ketone having different types of groups on both of the sides of carbonyl carbon. And in third compound, as you can see, again 2 similar ethyl groups are present on both of the sides, though the common name will be diethyl ketone and IUPAC name will be pentane 3-on, as third carbon is having this ketonic group, hence the name would be pentane 3-on. So whenever possibility of different isomers is there, we need to mention the position of functional group with the suffix. Next is nomenclature of carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids are generally represented as RCOOH, having one COH group, and these compounds are generally named as alkanoic acids by using secondary suffix oic acid. So let us see how we can give IUPAC name to carboxylic acid. In first compound having one carbon atom, the name commonly used is formic acid because it was derived from first obtained from ants, and that is why the name used as formic acid. IUPAC name for one carbon atom, it will be methanoic acid. For 2 carbon atom acetic acid, the IUPAC name is ethanoic acid. For 3 carbon atom, it is named as propanoic acid, and IUPAC name for 4 carbon carboxylic acid is butanoic acid, and similarly last one is pentanoic acid. Next is a few functional groups are known as derivatives of carboxylic acids, and they are derived by replacing OH group or the hydrogen of carboxylic acids by some other groups. For example, first one RC double bond OR dash. Here this carboxylic acids have RCOH group. If H is replaced by alkyl group, then it is named as ester. And secondly, if we replace OH of carboxylic acid by any halogen, as here it is chlorine, so name the compounds are, or the functional group is named as acid chloride. And if we replace OH group of carboxylic acids by NH2 amino group, then the functional group formed is called acid amide group. And the last one, where two alkyl groups are present and actually two carbonyl groups here are directly bonded with one oxygen group, this type of functional group is named as acid anhydride groups. So let us discuss their naming one by one. First, nomenclature of amides. Amides having CONH2 functional group, and they are generally represented by RCONH2. And secondary suffix used for this group is amide, and general IUPAC name is alkane amide. Let's see a few examples. Amides having one carbon atom, the name used is methanamide. For 2 carbon atom it is ethanamide. For 3 carbon propanamide, and similarly for 4 it will be butanamide. And for a branch, or you can say if there is a substituent attached with the parent chain, accordingly we need to select the parent chain in next compound, 5th compound. As you can see that if we select the straight chain, the number of carbon atoms are 7, but we didn't get here the functional group. So we need to select chain from that side where we get functional group in the chain. Don't bother whether it is the longest chain or not. So we'll select a chain of 5 carbon atom as shown in the figure, and the name would be 2-ethyl pentane amide. Next is nomenclature of acid halides. Acid halides are generally shown by this formula RCOCl. And here the secondary suffix used for this group is oil chloride, and IUPAC name would be alkanoyl chloride. A few example. First, simplest acid chloride with 1 carbon atom is HCOCl, and IUPAC name is methanoyl chloride. For 2 carbon it is ethanoyl chloride. Compound having 3 carbon atoms with COCl group is propanoyl chloride, and for 4 carbon atom it would be butanol. And similarly, if the chain is branched, accordingly selection of that chain is to be done in which COCl group must be present, and numbering will be done from this carbon atom, CO group. Next is nomenclature of esters. Esters are represented by this general formula RCOOR-, where both of these R's may be similar or different group, and the IUPAC name which is used for these compounds, the general name is alkyl alkanoate, where alkyl word is taken from the group which is attached with oxygen, as esters are formed by as you know that in esterification, alcohol and carboxylic acids are reacted together to form esters. So the R group which comes from alcohol is attached with O here, and the alkyl group which comes from acid is attached with CO group. So the parent chain or parent name is formed by the alkyl group which is directly attached with CO group which comes from acid, and R- group which comes from alcohol is named as prefix here. It's important to remember. So let us see a few examples. Here you can see as this CH2CH3 group which is marked with red color comes from alcohol, or you can say it is attached with oxygen, not with the carbon. So this will be named as prefix ethyl, and the rest compound having 3 carbon atom will be treated as parent name propane, and OH suffix is to be used for ester. So the name would be ethyl propanoate. Similarly, for the second compound, the name would be propyl methanoate, because 3 carbon atoms are attached with oxygen here and no carbon is there, just a single carbon is present in the carbonyl group. And third compound having 1 CH3 group attached with oxygen named as methyl butanoate. And the next one is propyl ethanoate. Accordingly, we can name esters following IUPAC rules. Next is the nomenclature of anhydrides. Acid anhydrides are represented by this general formula in which two carbonyl groups are directly connected with alkyl groups, and they are connected with one oxygen atom at center. And anhydrides are named as alkanoic anhydrides after the name of acids, by which acids they are formed. And in place of oic acid, the term used is oic anhydride. For example, the alkyl group attached with oxygen atom. For example, here you can see if two alkyl groups are similar, then the anhydrides are named as alkanoic anhydride. Means if both of the groups are similar, then it is to be named singly. Like in first example, we have both of the groups having two carbon atoms. The name is ethanoic anhydride. And in second compound, both of the groups are again similar, and we have 3 carbon chain on both of the sides of central oxygen. The name would be propanoic anhydride. But if we have compounds in both of these R groups are not same, as here you can see the second example, where one side we have a chain of 3 carbon atom, and on the left hand side we have 2 carbon atoms. The name can be written in alphabetical order by writing both of the sides in by using the term alkanoic. For example, ethanoic propanoic anhydride will be the name of this compound. Next functional group is amine. Amine is a functional group which is actually formed by replacing one or more hydrogen atoms of ammonia by alkyl groups. So on the basis of number of alkyl groups directly connected with the nitrogen atom, amines are classified into 3 types. Primary amines have one alkyl group connected with one nitrogen with 2 hydrogen atoms. Secondary amines have 2 alkyl groups and 1 hydrogen atom, and tertiary amines have 3 alkyl groups without any hydrogen atoms. Let us discuss naming of primary amines. Primary amines are generally represented as RNH2, and secondary suffix used is amine, and general IUPAC name is given as alkane amine. Here you can see few example. IUPAC names having 1 carbon atom, the amines are named as methane amine. Second one is ethane amine. Third one propane 1 amine. Fourth one butane 1 amine. And suppose if NH2 is present on some other carbon atom in the chain, then number the chain in such a manner that we get lowest possible number from the side, and accordingly we can add the position. Next is nomenclature of secondary amines. As we know that secondary amines have 2 alkyl groups, so the smaller alkyl group is given the name, a prefix N-alkyl, and the larger one will be selected as parent chain. And the general IUPAC name used is N-alkyl alkane amine. Here this N represents the nitrogen atom to which the second alkyl group, which is the smaller one, is attached. And in tertiary amines, as all hydrogens are replaced by 3 alkyl groups, so 2 alkyl groups are named as prefix, 2 smaller groups, and 1 larger will be selected as the parent chain. Hence the name would be N-alkyl alkane amine. Let us see few examples. In first case, only 1 methyl group is attached with the nitrogen or the amine group. That is a kind of primary amine. The name will be methane amine. In second compound, as there are 2 methyl groups linked with nitrogen atom and 1 hydrogen is present, it is a kind of secondary amine, and it will be named as N-methyl methane amine. And in third compound, as there are 3 alkyl groups attached to the nitrogen atom, hence it will be named as N-methyl N-dimethyl methane amine. If 2 groups are of similar type, then you can use dialkyl or otherwise if all the three groups are different, accordingly we can name them in alphabetical order. Let us see a few more examples for secondary and tertiary amines. As you can see the last example here, this nitrogen atom is attached with three different alkyl groups. One side it is methyl, one ethyl and one propyl. So accordingly propyl or the 3 carbon chain will be selected as the parent chain, and two smaller groups ethyl and methyl will be used as prefix, and the name will be N-ethyl N-methyl propane amine. Next is the nomenclature of cyanides or nitriles. Cyanide is a functional group in which carbon is bonded to nitrogen with the help of a triple covalent bond, and alkyls are represented by formula RCN, and secondary suffix used is nitrile, and general IUPAC name given is alkane nitrile. Here you can see nitriles, if they are attached with one methyl group, the common name given as methyl cyanide, but IUPAC name is ethane nitrile, because we need to consider the odd number of carbon atoms accordingly, because one carbon is present in cyanide group also. So 2 carbon atoms are there in total. The name would be ethane nitrile. Similarly, second one is propane nitrile, third one is butane nitrile, and the fourth one is a kind of branched nitrile having CH3 group present at the second carbon atom. Here numbering will be done from the group side, right hand side, and the second carbon atom is having a substituent. The name would be 2-methyl propane nitrile. Next is nomenclature of nitro compounds. Nitro functional group having one nitrogen and 2 oxygen is bonded to carbon atom, and these compounds are actually, this group is considered as a substituent, not as a functional group. Hence the prefix nitro is added before the parent name, and the general IUPAC name for these compounds is nitroalkanes. For example, 1-nitropropane first compound. In second compound, nitro group is attached to the second carbon, name would be 2-nitropropane, and third compound having one multiple bond and one nitro group. In such case, when a major functional group is absent in a compound, only substituents or the minor functional groups are present, then always give preference to the multiple bond. And here you can see the name will be 4-nitropentene, pent 1-ene. And the next compound, the name would be 4-methyl 2-nitrohexane, because the naming will be done in alphabetical order. And the next one is 2,4-dinitropentane.